So when we talking about conventional, for each one of us, conventional is something different, or normal is something different. Um, and what we know that when we are acting the way it's normal for us, it's comfortable for us, we're feeling good in our life. And when we don't feel good. It's very, very straightforward. So what I'd like to take a minute is for us to share how much do you feel that you are more in normal or comfortable pace or rhythm in your life, and how much you feel that you're out of rhythm, or what aspect of your life is in rhythm and what aspect could be improved. So I just want to open it 1 minute for us to share on that. And whoever wants to share, go for it. Just open your mic and let us know what you think. Come on, Marina.
Decided to start with me. Um, I won't say that it's something I have uncomfortable right now in my life, honestly. Maybe, you know what, sometimes is uncomfortable, it's to, uh, it's when you have like, I will go to my therapy, honestly, because there, when I need to face some emotions or maybe some stuff that I'm discovering about myself, this is uncomfortable. But once I face it, I accept it. Um, it's being part of me, and it's not uncomfortable anymore. Maybe this, I would
Beautiful.
say.
Thank you so much. If I share for myself, I feel that the rhythm I'm running is pretty harmonious. Um, Maybe pushing a bit too much in terms of work, and work and let's say relaxation could be improved on that for sure. So this is my aspect. Anyone else would like to share? Thank you.
Okay, yes, it's Rosie here.
Yeah,
Uh,
Rosie.
Hi. I feel that when my heart is open, then I'm in rhythm with myself because that is myself. But a lot of the time it's closed because, as you know, Yair, I'm electrosensitive. And that's part of what happens is that you close down in your chest. However, I think it's a challenge, apart from being in the heart space, is because in my view, a lot of the world is out of rhythm with itself. So if I'm in rhythm, then I'm out of rhythm, or with a lot of
Beautiful.
other people. So that's
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Rosie. It's beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else would like to share?
Christina is here.
Yeah, Christina.
Um, so for this time in my life, I actually feel very content. It's been a long time that I didn't feel like that. There are some aspects in my life that still need to be resolved and taken care of, and those are a little uncomfortable personal aspects. But I would say that relationship wise, people in my life, I'm very happy with them. I feel close to them. I feel calm. um, I do work on myself, and this is not easy work to keep yourself centered. At least I don't find it easy, because it's very easy to slip on the other direction.
Beautiful.
But for me, I know for a fact that it's just a matter of a few months until the other personal items will solve themselves pretty much, but I just have to find the patience to wait for the time and for the results to come in.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Christina. Wonderful. Anyone else would like to share? Okay. So obviously, when we share, it's not obligatory, of course. Okay. So I mean, what's fascinating, just from the few sharing that we did already. Welcome, William. Is that hola, amigo. Muy buenas. What is fascinating to see already that the fact that we all entered to this course and this even call together, and each one of us is actually trying to balance also our life. It's not that we're only interested in energy, but we kind of running a crazy life. It's not like this actually. That we can see that there is a inner transformation that happening to us that takes place in all aspects of our life. It must be like this. Yeah. So as we become more aware, something in us, in all aspects, starting to shift, and we cannot fit into, let's say, the more habitual rhythm that is all over the planet, big time. Yeah. So that's already magical to see, even without doing anything and without talking about energy, that something in us is calling for a change. And actually, it's so beautiful to see that from knowing everybody here, we all actually responding to the change, and we all doing something in our life to do things different and to find the balance. And that's why we are here. Yeah, that's why we are now commune in this very moment. Okay. And I just want to say that we can call it energy reading, or we call it any name we want, but inside each one of us, there is a thriving power to reach the light, like a flower that is reaching for the sunlight must, otherwise will not make it. Yes, so each one of us experiencing this and responding to this, and this is so beautiful, and that's why we are here right now. And this we cannot stop. You know, no matter what we do, we cannot stop it. It's a process that starts and continues, and we must say yes to it, otherwise we get into trouble. Yeah, we must say yes. And life offering situation to say yes to it, and we must say yes. Otherwise, we get into trouble and we get ill. We don't feel comfortable. Okay, so let's continue. So obviously, you know, we know because, I mean, I'm not working in a corporate environment, but some of you do or did, and you know this kind of, I cannot take it anymore. Leave me alone, you know. But I must say that at least I find it on myself that there's also addiction in that. It's not that like this, but sometimes we want this yeah. Because we, as Rosie said, when you are in your heart, you're balanced. So when we are in our mind, we are not balanced, and the mind is kind of getting attracted to find more and more stimulation because actually it wants the peace that the heart offers, but it thinks that it can get it through the external stimulation. And then comes, you know, all the social media, all the Netflix, food, drugs, whatever. All that stuff is exactly that. Yeah. So part of us say, I don't want it. I want to be in Thailand on the beach. But part of us is cannot be without uh, Facebook, Instagram, social media. Yeah. And that's exactly the kind of the rub that we all have between finding the peace that is unconditional to finding peace that is conditional. Okay, and we all dealing with this difficulty. Yeah, at least for me, you know, it's not straightforward, and that's part of our journey. Okay, so obviously all these things of the Amazon being distracted and this existence of destruction and profit, um, of course it's not normal. Of course it's not normal. Um, and what's so beautiful is that each one of us, of you guys, of me, and many people that we know are actually responding to the fact that it's not normal, and looking what can I do for me, and what can I do to help others. And this is very beautiful. And again, in a way, we have no choice. We must do it. Yeah. And this is the chance of this planet, because we're responding to the call. And by us responding to the call, we radiating more good energy around us that will, in a way, infect other people. And like this, there's a chance for planet Earth or for humanity. Planet Earth is no problem. Okay? So actually, we talked about already, we shared about this. But maybe you can share about either your life or what you see around you uh, between normal and not normal. What do you consider normal and what do you consider not normal? Okay. So it can be for you or it can be for what you see around you, maybe in your workplace, maybe in the society that you're living in or anywhere else. So if anyone want to share on that, normal versus not normal.
For me, normal is simplicity, patterns of nature, and all I see around me, not normal, which is chaos, destruction. Are so many people are in denial, and so many people are leaving themselves open to kind of strange persuasion. They decide that they want to be persuaded in order to continue the out of balance life that they live.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Thank you, Rosie.
my abnormal.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to share about that? If possible, to open the camera is better because then we have more presence than these black squares. So if you can open the camera, it's better. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Anyone else would like to share on that about normal or not normal?
I would try.
Yeah, Marina.
Um, most of the people feeling, if here in Romania, I would say, normal in society is to keep your feelings for you and to not be and try to not be vulnerable and to show off the strong face and that everything is okay, everything is good, even though inside they are not. And I would say that in the past year, I discovered that this group of amazing people. I'm taking this courses, theater courses, and I discovered there are people that they taught me that actually from the place of vulnerability and to be in touch with your emotion is good, and from that place are coming good things, and it's okay to be in touch with your feelings, with your emotions. And I would say that this is my normal now. Yes, and I see how, and now for me it's so obvious when someone is not in touch with their feelings and with their emotions now.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Anyone else would like to share about their perspective of normal or abnormal?
Mm. Can I share?
Yeah, please, Alina.
Hi. Yes, Yair. So no, just an experience that I had today. So I had a meeting at school with one of my daughter's teachers who's a writer, and it was a very beautiful. I've never met her, so what today was the first day. I've seen her a few times, but the moment I've seen her, it was a very good connection between us, and she was so open and very, you know, she was like in a sort of a light with a very very nice energy, and so we communicated like we'd have know each other for a long time. So that was normal, and then. At the end of the day, so I had to go back to my work, and I've seen the last patient I've seen, he was not even talk to me. He was like completely inside, completely blocked, not smiling, not even say thank you, or I don't remember if he said hello. He definitely not said goodbye. He was just he was a father of some patients. So the babies were with the mother, and he was just on the side looking, not saying anything, not communicating. It's extremely, so that was abnormal.
Yes.
So yeah,
Thank you
that's
so
it.
much.
Thank
Let's
you.
connect to, thank you, Alina. Let's connect to what Rosie said about the heart. You know, that when the heart is open, is normal. And that's so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Then we are connected. Yeah. Then that's what we did in the beginning of this session. We connected the heart. We connected to presence, and then we are normal. It's so simple, my God, so simple. Yeah. So normal is presence, normal is love, normal is open heart. And everything that is not that, it creates to abnormality. Then there's distraction, there is the alienation, then there's distance, then there's illnesses, then there's so many things that are creating a lot of difficulties. And this is, you know, and it can manifest as physical or emotional or social or any this is, you know, or planetary or whatever, you know. So actually the solution you can say is very simple, yeah, but we have to realize that. Yeah. Okay. If anyone want to add for this, for their experience, William, do you want to add anything about normal? If not, that's perfect as well. Yeah. Okay. Good. So let's continue. By the way, remember that when you that you have the option to do gallery view, and then you can enlarge it, and then you can see everybody, you know, so you can play with the view when you see the presentation. Okay, so let's continue. Um, so here we say we have a choice, you know, obviously, and it looks like it's so beautiful that all of us are taking a choice, are making a choice, you know. We don't find ourselves in a, you know, a horrible situation that to feel that we have no choice. We have a choice and we took a choice, and that's so beautiful. And actually, we must have a choice, you know. And this must is not only for us, it's for the whole humanity. We must make a choice, you know, otherwise we're not going good direction. And we must move beyond the conventional, because unfortunately nowadays the conventional is completely destructive, very, very destructive. Okay, and that's really what why that's why we attracted to this workshop. That's why attracted to energy and to kind of alternative lifestyle, whatever way we can do it. Okay, let's continue. So how? So some of the how you all or we all doing it. So, but because we're gonna do, or I'm giving some introduction also to the energy reading course or energy coaching course. So the how will be a bit more energetic, but a lot of the how is what you're all doing, you know, of doing therapy, of changing the lifestyle, of changing the social encounters, of being more out and in, of finding environment that is more comfortable for you in terms of, you know, no radiation, whatever works for you. This is part of the how. And then we're adding more hows, that will help us. But it's so beautiful to see that all of us already, like life pushing us in many way to find the how. Yeah. And when you enter to this kind of road of transformation, it just takes you. You don't need to do much. You just need to say yes, and life will manifest for you. Just need to say yes. Okay. So, so here are some hows that relates to what I'm teaching, that relates to energy and energy reading, and we can say a bit more spiritual attitude to life. Yeah. And that ties very much with what Rosie said about the heart, because part of the how is to realize that we are one. Yeah, and that's how we started this session, by connecting to the now, by connecting to the present moment, because that's the truth, and everything is now. So part of the how involve breaking boundaries and breaking like axioms of what is true. Yeah, we must break those boundaries. Otherwise, we cannot connect to the. We cannot shift. We cannot make a shift if we don't break boundaries. For example, where do we begin and where do we end? Okay, so if I talk about this, and when we do the energy reading course, a lot of that is relating to where do we begin and where do we end, and here we talk into or on the whole subject that relates to non-duality, and the fact that actually we don't begin and we don't end. And I talk now a lot about my friend Oliver, that was part of our community, that just passed away last week. And for me, it was very kind of powerful to emphasize again and again that there is no beginning and no end. Because Oliver, I saw him one day before he died, and then I saw his body one day after he died, and then I saw his spirit all the time, and I still see it. So, so that's it. The Oliver, we connected. We are connected all the time, and yeah, the fact that he doesn't have a physical form at the moment, it means I cannot touch him, hug him, or talk to him like I talk to you or to others, but the connection is same. Okay, so we must move beyond that limitation, that this body is where we end. This mind or head is where we end. Yeah. So we must break those limitations. And here comes, all that practices about the aura, about the chakras, about galactic being, about infinite being, about expansion of consciousness. Okay. So when we teach how to read the energy and how to coach using energy reading, so a lot of the work is about that, about acknowledging that we are infinitely bigger than what we think or being made to believe that we are. And I work with most of you, and all of you know what is aura, what is infinity, and it's so beautiful. And we know that as we are more expensive and more expensive, and our energy, we recognizing that's infinite state of being, we feel amazing. It's always like this. And again, this and love is same thing. Okay. So one is breaking boundaries, and breaking boundaries is not only for us as individuals, is for medicine, for example. Because if in medicine there's me and there's the disease, there's me and there's the patient, there's no sense of unity and intercommunication between the outside and the inside. The unity between, let's say, the doctor and the patient. The unity between me as part of the evolution process of illness, Um, Same breaking boundaries society-wise, you know. So now social media is so big, yeah, because actually we yearn to break boundaries. We yearn to connect, but this connected through the mobile is not it yet. But breaking social boundaries is also all these things about, you know, boundaries between countries, between races, between rich and poor, and all those things is part of the healing of the planet and of humanity, of course. So this all has to do with breaking boundaries. Another thing that relates completely, that actually is a prerequisite for breaking boundaries, is my awareness is completely stretchable. Yeah, that sense that we can expand completely our awareness, and we can contract completely our awareness. And in the energy reading course, there's a lot of emphasis about how do I expand and how do I experience reality as a result of expansion versus how do I experience reality as a result of contraction. Because usually we are by default identifying with me as me. And then hence, these are my emotion, these are my pains, these are my life, this is my story. Yeah. But the minute we understand that actually we are infinite being, yes, so we don't need to contract like this, we can open like that. And then the experience is very powerful, you know, of our existence. Another thing is I'm all there is, non-duality, Advaita. Yeah, we talked about it. Another beyond the conventional is that you get a sense that you playing a big, maybe the major part in the creation of your life, of your reality. Yeah, this is breaking a big boundary. Instead of life happens, I am part of the creation of my life. So I'm not saying it's 100%. Maybe people say yes. Yeah, maybe. But big percentage for sure. Because even to go from here to the toilet, you know, I need to know where the toilet. So I need to create that me and the toilet and where the toilet and the way to the toilet and to move my legs to the toilet and all that stuff. It's a big creation that we do it like this. Yeah. And not talking about creating, manifesting stuff that we want in our life. But if you look at something, the most simple thing, even to communicate now with words with you, yeah, I'm using data that actually is being created constantly and being used constantly because it's already established in the system. Okay, so being the creator of our reality, it's a big boundary that we're breaking, and we're realizing, yes, I'm part of it. Okay, living in awareness and unity. Okay, this is also a big how, yeah, because as much as we are out of the present moment, we are more bound to suffer. As much as we are less aware of what we're doing and how we're doing and the way we are moving in life, yeah, more problems. Yeah, so and it's a big force, you know. I mean, mindfulness is huge, yoga is huge, you know. All these things about awareness is really proliferating a lot, and it's beautiful. And of course, be in love. Yeah. So love is the thing. Yeah, love is the thing because love actually it's the glue of creation. It's what puts things together, and what's allowing life to manifest is love. And love is way beyond I love you, you love me. Love is a state of being that we must understand that it's a state to unite with, is not a state to bring to me, you know, or to how do you say, grasp to, you know, I need you. You are the love of my life. No, yes, but not necessarily. You know, love is a state. It's like air. It's like light. Yeah, it's a state. Yeah, and if you tune your heart with the state of love, you are in love, and then you feel amazing. If if you detach from that, you feel bad. It's very simple, but it takes training. It takes awareness. We have to pay attention to it and to make, in a way, an effort for that, because it's not, how do you say, it's not a default, unfortunately. Any question until now? I can talk like crazy about those things. So, Hannah, wow, what a nice surprise to see you. So happy you are here with us. Maybe you want to say a word. Where are you?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry for my delay, but unfortunately I couldn't handle before. I'm from Poland, but I live in a small, beautiful island on the Atlantic Sea. This is the Portugal, and the name of the island is called Porto Santo. And sorry, I have also the flu, so today, but I'm aware more or less. So only
Beautiful.
physically I feel not so good. So
Okay.
really nice to meet you all, because we see each other first time, and really happy to meet you, Yair. And thank you
Beautiful.
for having to the meeting online. I'm really
Yeah.
happy.
So wonderful you're with us. And William, you didn't introduce yourself. Maybe you give us a word.
No. Basically, I would like to tell you how grateful I am for this invitation as well. This will be my first time like in this workshops, but yeah, it's like I've been knowing a little bit more of this kind of topics, as I've been working with you, Jade, with editing videos and reading and a lot of chakras and energies, which has been a beautiful, really, really beautiful topic for me, and has opened my way, the way I see life. And well, knowing, learning about this every day is like a blessing for me. So here I am, learning a little bit more. Thank
And
you.
where are you located?
And Spain right now.
Okay. Welcome, William. So nice you are
Thank
with
you.
us. Okay. So we continue. By the way, if anyone has any question or not question, you want to add anything to what I'm saying, because each one of us is a guru. Each one of us uh, has so much wisdom that so whatever you can contribute, go for it. Yeah. Okay. We continue. So this is just a nice slide, just to show the expansion of consciousness, but can be also contraction of consciousness. And I mean, in the course, energy reading course, I'm guiding through the chakras, and we're connecting to the chakras, and there's so much information and so much wisdom when we go through the chakras and understanding them, but not also understanding as a informational understanding. It's more living it, experiencing it. For example, the third eye is where we broadcast awareness from. We can connect to life. We can connect to sensation in our body. We can see energy. We can so many things from here. So we talk a lot about it in the course. Okay. So I brought just a few slides that also we use it in the course, and this is obviously just to give some kind of ideas of why not, yeah. Uh, when we practicing qigong, qigong is like tai chi, you can say, but it's a movement that I mean a practice that combines awareness, energy, breathing, and images. So when we practicing qigong and we practicing with energy, but with awareness of, let's say, I am in my aura, yeah, and then I'm practicing the energy exercise, or I'm in the whole creation and I'm practicing the energy exercise, then my existence and my experiences are very, very, very much different. So The way we are behaving and acting in our life by default is as a human being. You know, I am me, this is my shape, and I'm all the time with identity with this shape. But if you take time, we'll play with it in a minute, and you're widening your awareness, and you say, actually, I can visualize it. Actually, I'm much bigger. Why not? And actually, I can be even infinite. Why not? When you do like this, your breathing changes. If you do blood test, if you do hormonal test, if you do neurological test, all those things will improve. No doubt about it. How I know? Because I feel much better. I feel more relaxed. I feel content. So there's no doubt that the chemistry in the body is more in harmony. Of course, must be like this. Okay? So as we practicing in the course, but also, you know, in the meditation we do, in exercise we do, we cultivating this ability to acknowledge that every moment in my life, I can choose the extent of my existence. I don't need to shrink, you know, into my physical. And more than that, when we are very anxious, when we're suffering, especially psychologically, emotionally, we shrink. You know, we become very small and we cannot breathe. Yeah. So it's very important to develop this awareness of choice. You know, I can choose. Okay. Just another thing. You know, of course, those images that people drew, coming from images that they get in their mind, you know. And as we work in the course, you'll see that for yourself and for fellow students, amazing images come. I'm not saying it has to be. I'm not for me, it doesn't happen a lot, but many people see things like this. It's quite common, actually. Okay. So let's take a few minutes and practice. Let's practice a little bit. So I'll just stop sharing. I just stop sharing, and let's practice. So let's first of all practice aura. Okay, connect to our aura. So let's say, if you want, you can close your eyes. You don't have to, but if you want, you can close your eyes. And let's first pay attention only for the breathing, just how the breath moves in and out. Okay, so now let's pay attention to our skin. Yeah, and try to define your skin. Most easy is by sensation. Just feel that you are aware of your skin anywhere in your body. You know, can be in your hands, your fingers, your arms, anywhere that you feel your skin. Now, when we connect to energy, and this also we're focusing in the course, each one of us has a bit different way of connecting. Some see colors, some feel sensation, some have images, some maybe sense more temperature. Some people feel it more as movement in their body and more things, but these are the most common. So don't look for a specific way, just see whatever comes for you. Okay, so we're connecting and we're connecting to the skin. Now, let's connect to the hands and to the finger because normally it's the easiest to connect to the energy there or to the vibration of the skin. And why is that? Because we are accustomed, our mind is neurologically connected, wired for the hands and the finger because we do so many things with them. But people that don't have arms, they do the same with the fingers, with the toes, the same. Okay. So now, as we're connecting to the arms, to the hands, to the fingers, let's visualize that there is a like I would say emission or a layer that is glowing from the arms, from the hands, from the fingers, especially from the hands and the finger. That's the easiest to perceive. Yes, so you feel that as if you have energy boxing gloves, something like this, like a bigger space all around your hands and your fingers, as if the skin is glowing. You can feel it in the physical body, but you can feel it also outside the physical body, as if it has a very thin layer that is hovering above the skin. This is the aura. Now, when your mind is accustomed to connect to that, and now you can recognize, okay, this is the aura, your mind understands. Now, let's shift the awareness and try to recognize the aura all around the body. Yeah, that all around the body, there is a field that is alive, that's vibrating, that you are in a living space, as if you have an energy coat around you, or blanket, or whatever. So now, yeah, this, if you connected to that, this is the first layer of your aura field. Now you can move beyond that, further out to a second layer. Now, how you know that you are in a second layer? Because it's a bit different. If you see color, the color will be different. If you sense vibration, vibration will be different. If you see images, there'll come different images. If you feel emotions, there'll be different emotion. Just different. Okay? Now let's expand further out, and now you can expand as much as you want to, let's say, a third layer or external layer. Beautiful. And now we're moving into infinity. So it means that now you allow your awareness to expand into the whole creation. You know, why not? You know, if it can go 1 centimeter, it can go 1 meter, it can go 1 kilometer, and it can go infinite space, of course. Why not? And try to feel when you are infinitely expanded, what kind of experience you are perceiving inside you. Amazing. See, because we all connected and everybody is doing such a beautiful connection. So the energy that we're generating as a group now is very intense, and we're affecting each other. This is by itself is magical, already magical, so magical. Now, this space of infinite being is, I say, is the best medicine there is. Because when you are in infinite being state, even if you're suffering from any discomfort, there's much more space for that discomfort to move, to unblock. So the healing available in this state is very, very deep. Okay. So before we kind of share a little bit about our experiences, let's use this state where we are now and introduce to ourselves, in a way, the ultimate state. And this is dissolving. Yeah, because I can be aware of my infinite being, but still I'm in the center and infinity is all around me. But then we go into the last stage of complete dissolvement. Yeah, when I'm completely dissolving and uniting with infinity. It's like the river unites completely with the ocean. It doesn't keep its riverness. Water become water. It's even doesn't hold its sweet water. It's become salty water. The same as a drop of rain become ocean. It doesn't hold its drop shape or character or composition, chemical composition. It's become ocean. In that way, see if you can dissolve into infinite space, become all there is. This is very powerful state, of course. And when you are in that state, yeah, this is a great place where you can invite loved ones that are not in this state. And you can visualize that you inviting people that are suffering or animal that are suffering, anyone, to join the space which you are now experiencing. And then even if they don't know anything about what's happening, they must feel better. Okay. Good. Let's connect back and let's open our eyes and let's share a little bit about this experience and just see how it went for you guys. So whoever want to share, just go for it. Yeah,
What
Christina?
did you want us to share?
Yeah.
So you wanted us to share what we
Please.
felt?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For me, it was very strong in my hands, like very strong in my hands. They almost got numb. And I was traveling just everywhere in a big infinite space. So I didn't see much, but I could feel that the whole energy focusing in my hands, my fingers, my index finger. It was just very, very, very strong.
And could you also, so all the time when you're in the infinite kind of awareness, did you feel still your hands?
I did not really feel them. They were, at one point, they just got numb.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's usually what happened, that as we expand more, we get less and less sensation in the physical body because we are more in the energy body awareness. So yeah, it's very, very wonderful.
So it started with them tingling.
Yeah.
To the point where they were gone. I didn't feel them.
Yeah.
Until you said, now let's come back and let's try to connect back here.
Yeah.
And open our eyes. That's when my hands started coming back to.
Exactly. That's exactly like this, because you move from physical awareness into energy awareness, and then you came back into the physical awareness. So awareness is really all the time, but when it's become more aware of the physical, we receive more physical inputs, and then, yeah, so it's working like this.
But I don't know if I could have come back by myself without you saying it. I don't know how I would have
Of course
come
you
back to it. Maybe later, but it felt so good that I didn't really want to come back.
This is very normal as well. Very normal, because
So when
usually,
you triggered it, when you said, when I heard your words in my ears saying, now let's come back, let's get back here. That's when I
Yeah.
came back, but I wouldn't have thought about coming back at all.
yeah, that's why, if you read stories, you can say, or even documents about yogis, but now I read a book, very old book, and they say, and then he went into meditation for 600 years, for example, things like this, yeah, or even even Sadhguru, very very famous, everybody knows Sadhguru. If you look about his biography, so he said that he, in a way, had this kind of enlightened moment when he sat meditating on a hill, and I don't know, 8 hours later, he suddenly woke up, things like this, So that's what happened when we completely lose consciousness of who we are, where we are, what we are, the body, and we just pure consciousness. And this is bliss, that's really what we are after. That's why there is addiction. That's why, that's exactly that, because that's what we all want. Exactly that. And really, you don't need to come back. I mean, we have to learn how to be infinite, how to be in that place without coming back, to be everything all the time, and to know how to manage, you can say, one foot in nothing and one foot in something. It's not easy, but that's what we're paying attention to. And to be in that state, the mind has to relax into the heart constantly, because this allows the life force to continue and flow. But most of us, usually the mind is in itself, and then it's kind of pushing, and then the energy cannot enter, and then the life force cannot enter, and then we don't feel good, we get anxious, But once the mind relaxes and touches the heart, then the life force just flowing in beautifully and flowing out, and we feel good. So that's the heart is the link here that allows us to feel good, and to feel infinite yet finite. Thank you, Christina. Don't ever come back.
Thank you.
Stay infinite. Okay, who else would like to share their experience?
It was first time that I was doing such experiment, and when we asked to connect on the skin, it was first time, and exactly I felt it. So, but my brain started thinking that, oh, this is very good exercise, So I stopped the thinking, and you asked to feel the aura. So again, my brain said, okay, do you remember how the aura is looking like?
Yeah.
I said, okay, no brain, go out. And I start feeling that that it's white, that is something there around is white. Then you said, okay, move back. So the color come to the yellow, and you said, go out everywhere. And then I deep dive in the dark blue. And immediately from my body, I just disappeared. I mean, the body disappeared. And it was the few moments, I don't know how long it was, that I was really feeling that I was everywhere. But then my brain, of course, says, come on, stop, let's stop this exercise. And then before you said open the eyes, I was already, I came back. But I really appreciate this exercise, because it showed me that despite of the practice that I'm doing, or the conscious mind you have, it's really of course amazing experience, the very most important, but it's really tough to be in this position that you are clearly connected and switch off the brain. So at first, thank you for this exercise. I hope it's fine that I would practice this at home, exactly telling myself to just feel the skin and look on the aura, because maybe it's not the best day for me today with this physical, state, but this is really amazing exercise to just work on it.
Yeah, thank you, Hannah. It's always the best day. It's always the best day, and as worse as you feel, it's more best, because you can heal much better, because when we feel bad, physically, emotionally, psychologically, we go opposite direction. We are sunk inside. We kind of, and we become miserable, And if you can, when you feel bad, to open up, then you can heal much faster. Yeah, much faster. So your cells will be very happy, and your germs will be they wouldn't like it, because the body can heal much faster. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why I say, and this was the last meditation I did on Sunday. It's called enlightenment, choosing enlightenment, because enlightenment is a choice, because we say Buddha, we say I'm not Buddha, I'm not Jesus, I'm not Muhammad, I'm not Ramanama, or all these gurus and teacher that are enlightened being. Me, no. Why not? Yes, you are. You are Hannah, you are enlightened being. But the difference is, one of the difference is a choice, that should be the choice, so this not compromising, that because you see how beautiful it feels, yeah. So once we feel it, we say, I want that. And if I want that, I'm going to learn how to do it. And then I'm going to apply it 24/7, even when I sleep. And that's possible. Yeah. But we have to be, focused. We cannot just be all over the place and wish to have some transformation. Okay. And always anything, and I worked with you a little bit, and I know in your personal life, when you made a choice, life just came and supported you. Same with anything. So when you say, I'm going there, life will go like this for you.
Exactamente. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to join and to share?
Yes, I had a rather strange experience, because I felt that my consciousness, which felt in a sense limitless, was totally separated from my body, because I could see my body through my consciousness, and it was very strongly vibrating. My body was very strongly vibrating, so it felt a bit strong.
Yeah. And was it distressing, Rosie?
No. It was actually the vibrations. They felt they were strong, and yet at the same time releasing. They were releasing vibrations.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Rosie. As I said, this is very healing situation or state, and the awareness stays aware. That's why we can report now what was our experience, because the awareness all the time is there. And when the awareness is there, it's inviting synchronization between tension to infinite bliss. And then the energies start to harmonize, and then we feel better and better and better. Yeah. So that's very powerful state. Okay. Anyone would like to share more?
Yes, yeah.
Meinhard, my friend. Yes, please.
I found this exercise extremely, extremely. When I reached the dissolution, I was not aware or conscious of my body at all, but I felt very, very happy, and inviting the loved ones actually added to my happiness. And what I would like to do if I do this exercise again is actually invite people who who are not my loved ones, but who are maybe trouble for my life, or whom I don't know and know that they are suffering.
Beautiful. Thank you, Meinhardt. It's so beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly, if we understand that the reality is in our mind, and actually, I mean, now we see each other on the screen, on the desktop, and we think, oh, this is Hannah, and this William, this Christina, but actually, we're all in each other mind. Yeah. So the whole creation is in our mind. Otherwise, we cannot perceive creation. It's in our mind. So the whole humanity is in our mind. Good people, bad people in our mind. So when we connect to the truth, which is infinite existence, and we embracing the whole humanity, for example, humanity benefits enormously. Yeah. And this we have to understand. You know, that life is not outside, life is inside our computer. Yeah. It's a bit kind of weird to think, or very weird, but it's like this. In all the teaching, that's exactly the teaching. Life is not outside, looks outside, but actually it's inside. Therefore, we have the power to transform reality, you know, because we're creating the reality inside ourselves. And God said, there will be light. And there was light. He said, Chuck. You know, he expressed. And then it manifested. Okay, good. Let's share a bit more. Um, okay, so there is more things, but you're amazing and you connected so beautiful, and we don't have. So I just want to. We don't have a lot of time left, so I just want to continue. And I want to just talk a bit about what is the connection between the exercise we did and energy reading. This is fascinating question because, okay, I can feel all this expansion and everything, but if I want to learn how to see energy, what's the connection between this exercise? So the connection is, and that's one of the boundary that I talked earlier that we must break, is where do I begin and where do I end? And what we've seen in the previous exercise we did together is that actually all the time I was aware, yeah, and I was aware when I was tight in a way in my body, and I was aware when I was infinite, wanting or not wanting to come back into this tight existence, but awareness was there all the time. Now, who we are really is awareness. You know, now we say I am Yair, but actually I am awareness, and then the mind say I'm Yair. And the awareness is aware of the mind say I'm Yair. But it's only awareness. That's who we are. And then this awareness can say, instead of I'm Yair, can say I am William, for example. And then immediately, instantaneously, William energy or state of being will start to reflect in my system. And then I say, no, I'm my father. Boom, it comes immediately. The same as I say I'm a small person or I'm infinite person is all the same. Yeah, because who we are is awareness. And when this awareness is aware of being big or being small, that's the reading. And when this awareness is aware of I am somebody else, different reading. So awareness doesn't care what it is aware of. It's like the screen doesn't care what kind of projection, what kind of movie. It can be fire, it doesn't burn. It can be water, it doesn't get wet. Yeah, it doesn't care. So awareness doesn't care what is shining on, you know? Yeah, and then whatever it shine on, that's what we're going to perceive. Yeah, that's the connection. So If I'm shining awareness on somebody's knee, yeah, on Marina right knee, I'll get the information from Marina right knee. If I shine awareness on the somebody on Hannah's aura, I'll get the information from Hannah aura. Yeah. If I shine awareness on my aura, I get the information my aura. But the awareness doesn't care who is the object. Yeah. And doesn't care even who is the subject. Yeah. Awareness is like the light comes and shine on an object, and then the information just comes and stream back. That's all. Straightforward. Like a radar. It doesn't care what is, whatever comes, it shows on the screen, and that's it. Same. We are the same, exactly the same. This is very powerful to understand. So it means that, like you see your energy, you can see everybody's energy. Yeah, there is no limit at all, and that's what I'm teaching in the course. Yeah. So it's very powerful because it's very, you can say, transformative for oneself to understand that actually I'm awareness, and because of that, I can see people's energy. Not because I am psychic, because I am I don't know what, because I'm awareness, and it's because I'm the truth. Yeah, and that's very transformative. Yeah, to understand that, and that's for everybody. Other question about this, because this is powerful stuff. Yeah, is it clear?
Yes, it is clear, but my question is how to trust that what we are feeling is the truth, it's the right information. It's not our mind, it's now our imagination.
Yeah, that's the question number one that everybody is asking. Yeah, yeah. So first, if you do the course with me, I'll tell you that you are all right. Why? Because we're looking at somebody energy. You see, I see the same. It's correct. This, but when I start seeing the energy, I didn't have somebody to teach me. Okay. So I was traveling a lot in that time. So I was sitting in Malaga airport and I was just looking at people's energy all the time, you know, especially on the crown chakra. How is the energy? And I knew that I got it right because I saw everybody was different. And I don't know any of these people. So if I see different everybody, it means it's correct. Yeah. So you can do the same. Yeah.
Good point. Thank you.
Okay. But doubt is very common, always it's come. But as we work, we're pushing the doubt out as fast as possible, and then it starts to come again. We push it again until you understand that actually doubt is part of you, but you don't need to pay attention to it because you see the energy. Yeah. And in the course, it's get a little bit more confusing because if we are, let's say, 8 people and different people see the energy different ways, say, oh, but they see color and I only feel and this and that and that and that. They say, oh my God, probably I did it wrong, you know. But it's not like this because each one of us connect to energy differently. And what I'm specializing in is to support each person to realize what's your uniqueness and how you can connect to the energy versus somebody else, and to support you on that so you feel strong. Yeah. And then you can, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. More question or insights? Okay. So let's just continue. And then now, how this positively impact my personal life and professional experience? Big time, big time. Why? Personally, like I can read somebody energy, or obviously I can read my energy. So I can read very clearly when my energy is in balance. And this is only one tool of the expansion of the energy. But when we go through the course, I teach more tools how to balance the energy once you realize it's not, how to balance the meridians, how the meridians, the chakras, the aura, yeah, how to recognize imbalance and how to bring it back to center. So this is very, 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 very useful. I use it all the time. Professionally, it's crazy useful because professionally, when you look at somebody's, when let's say you are a coach, okay, and somebody came for you for a session, came physically, or you meet on Zoom or even on the phone, you can immediately zoom into their energy and see how it is. And then immediately, if you did the course, you understand what's the connection between the imbalance in their energy and their possible psychological tendencies, and you can guide them to that imbalance, and they can accelerate really, really fast, much more than if you do only, let's say, psychotherapy, that you're just talking and you try cognitively understand imbalances. So you can take the psychological aspect and you can marry it with the energy aspect, and then it will give you a very, very powerful tool because you can go straight into the imbalance. If you see, for example, there's heart tension, the energy is not open, and if you're a psychologist or a coach, it's something around relationship, around the ability to open the heart, to express from the heart. So you can help them, you can support them. Yeah, and it's extremely powerful. And this only about the person itself. When you learn how to see energy, you can see relationship, you can see how they were with their parents, how they were in the uterus, what's the relationship between the parents. It's endless, endless. You can see energy configuration in anything, in any way that you choose to. Yeah. Once you, like it's bicycle, once you understand how to ride, you can go even all over the world. Yeah. It's the same. Super, super practical. That's why I want to teach everybody, because I think it's so amazing tool. Okay. Okay, we can leave this. It's just people who went through the course and say, and it's become very powerful for them in their life. What's here? Yeah, it's very simple. And all of you do it, because I work with each one of you. With William, I didn't do a personal session, but I saw that you can see the energy. So yeah, you're all doing it anyway. But I'll teach you organized how to do it. Yeah, so it'll be yours. Okay, we leave this. Um, okay, let's see if there's something new here. Other advantages of doing it: step deep into your personal power, definitely. And this energy reading helps you to, to transform your own. It's personal work. It's deep personal work. Radically improve your clinical efficiency for sure. Dramatically increase your client's satisfaction and thereby your own. Yeah. Maximize your earning potential. Boost your career. Okay, this we do for very silly ones. So, but it's true, all those things. Anyway. Okay. Um, okay, just a few words about the training that we do in the academy. So basically, we have our program made from three levels or three modules that you can take one or you can take all the three. The first, we teach how to see the energy. The second, we teach how to work with what you see and understand what you're seeing. Yes, so okay, I see that the heart is blocked, but why it is like this, and how can I support someone to do a process with themselves to release this blockage, yeah, and not to block it again. And then the last one is clinical practice, where we actually doing supervised work to actually practice that, so you can apply it working with other people. Again, you can take one, or you can take the whole three or two, whatever you want. The next course I'm offering is on February 6th at 10 a.m. Local time, CET. Always it's 10 weeks class, 1.5 hours each. The classes normally are combination. We start usually with some meditation or qigong, like energy work, sometime dancing, but a bit with movement. Then usually we connect to some home practice, because each class we give some home practice to practice. And then there is some lecturing stuff. Every week there's home practice, and we also have a ebook that you can download to support, so you can read about the material as well. What else do I want to say? Why? No, that's not part of it. Okay. About me, no need. So that's it. Yeah. So I hope you join the course, and if you don't join, I'm very happy you came and you shared your beautiful energy together with us. Anyone want to say anything just before we finish? Elsa, give us one speech.
I just want to thank you and send my gratitude to you. And just to say that, yes, I for sure I will join the course, and there will be also Małgosia, you remember her. So
Yeah.
probably we will be two of us. So
All right.
see you
Yoo-hoo.
at 6th of February. Yes, and
Wonderful.
all of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. Beautiful to have you. Always. Elsa?
I'm not sure what to give you as a speech.
No, no, no
Um,
speech. Just 2 words of presence.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Yeah, it's really wonderful. I'm really excited to do the course. I'm really excited to become a Jedi.
Yes. Now we're talking.
Over and out.
Thank you, my dear. That was spot on. Okay. Anyone else would like to share anything before we finish? Nothing. Okay, good. So let's just take a minute of dedication, because all this what we've done here is coming through me, not from me. Yeah, and I feel that I just open my mouth and just downloading wow information. So there's so much gratitude for endless teachers and guru that supporting all of us so we can connect with the truth, and what we're doing here is for our own salvation, and it is for the salvation of the human race, really, like this. So it's very powerful and very important. And let's just take a minute and visualize that this beautiful energy that we shared here is spreading all over planet Earth and supporting all humanity and all beings, living or not living, what we call, to feel great. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, wherever you are, day, evening, night, morning, life. Okay. Adios. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Christina, William, Rosie Meinhardt, Elsa,
Bye,
Hannah,
everybody.
Marina, and whoever watching this. Bye to everybody.
Thank you very much, Yair. That was absolutely fantastic and fascinating.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I will talk with Rosie about it, and I'm sure we will join your course.
It will be amazing to have you.
Super.
Powerful crew. Okay.
Okay,
Bye,
ciao.
everybody.
Thank you.
Ciao,
Bye
ciao,
bye.
ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye.